Digest, your front row seat to the electrifying, tear-soaked, and pulse-pounding stories unfolding in Salem. The week of May 26, 2025, promises to deliver a whirlwind of emotions, from life-or-death struggles to fractured relationships, shocking accusations, and heartfelt reunions. This week's episodes are a masterclass in soap opera storytelling, weaving a tapestry of anguish, hope, and unrelenting suspense that will leave you glued to your screens. Let's dive into the chaos, heartbreak, and resilience that define days of our lives as we preview the dramatic events awaiting us next week. A hero's fight for survival. John's life hangs in the balance. The week kicks off with a gut-wrenching scene at Salem University Hospital, where John Black lies in critical condition following a catastrophic explosion. The sterile hospital room, filled with the relentless beeping of monitors and the antiseptic scent of despair, is a stark contrast to John's larger-than-life presence. His injuries are severe, his face pale beneath the bandages, and the uncertainty of his survival casts a dark shadow over his loved ones. Kayla Johnson, Salem's steadfast medical hero, is at the forefront of this battle, her skilled hands working tirelessly to stabilize John. Her face is a mask of determination, but her eyes betray the weight of the task, saving a man who is not just a patient but a friend, a legend, and a cornerstone of the community. At John's bedside, Marina Evans is an anchor of strength, her love for him a palpable force in the room. She holds his hand, her fingers trembling as she whispers words of encouragement, urging him to fight. "You've never given up, John," she murmurs, her voice thick with emotion. "Don't start now." Surrounding her are Brady, Belle, and Paul, their faces etched with a mix of hope and dread. Brady's jaw is set, his eyes red-rimmed as he grapples with the fear of losing his father. Belle, ever the optimist, clings to prayer, her soft voice a quiet plea for a miracle. Paul, stoic yet shattered, stands silently, his gaze fixed on John as if willing him to wake. The family's vigil is a poignant tableau, a testament to their unbreakable bond and the unbearable possibility of loss. Steve Johnson, John's longtime friend, steps into this somber scene with a heavy heart. In an attempt to offer solace, he recounts John's heroism during the explosion. "He didn't hesitate," Steve says, his voice breaking. "John ran into the fire, saved lives. He's a hero." His words are meant to inspire, but they land like a bittersweet melody, reminding everyone of the cost of John's bravery. The family nods, their eyes glistening, but the truth is inescapable. John's life hangs by a thread, and the specter of his potential loss looms large. The audience, too, feels the weight of this moment, as John's story is intertwined with the real-life loss of his portrayer, Drake Hodgson, a pain that fans have carried for months. As the week progresses, the hospital becomes a revolving door of love and support. Carrie Brady, summoned by the gravity of the situation, arrives in Salem to be with her mother, Marlena, and to see John. Her reunion with Marlena is a tearful embrace, a moment of daughterly comfort amid the storm. Will Horton also returns, his presence a beacon of hope for Marlena as they share a quiet, heartfelt moment by John's bedside. Brady, Belle, Paul, and Eric take turns keeping vigil, each bringing their own brand of love and grief to the scene. The camera lingers on these intimate moments, Eric's whispered prayers, Brady's clenched fists, Belle's tear-streaked face, and Paul's silent resolve. This storyline is a slow burn of emotional intensity, a reminder that in Salem, love is both a strength and a vulnerability. Betrayal and blame. Xander's world collapses while the hospital drama unfolds. Another corner of Salem is ablaze with a different kind of fire, the explosive fallout between Sarah Horton and Xander Cook. Their relationship, a volatile mix of passion and mistrust, reaches a breaking point this week as secrets unravel and accusations fly. The Horton household is the stage for this fiery confrontation where Sarah rushes to work, her mind racing with guilt and anger. The catalyst? A shocking incident involving Philip Kyriakis, who lies unconscious in a hospital bed, the victim of a brutal attack. All eyes turn to Xander as the prime suspect, and the weight of suspicion threatens to crush him. Maggie Horton, Sarah's mother and a maternal figure to Xander, is devastated by the turn of events. In a heart-wrenching scene, she confronts Xander, tears streaming down her face as she criticizes him for his role in Philip's condition. "How could you let it come to this?" she cries, her voice a mix of sorrow and reproach. Xander, his face a storm of emotions, insists he had a reason for his actions, but his words fall on deaf ears. The town is quick to judge, and the evidence against him is damning. As the police close in, Xander faces the very real possibility of jail time, a consequence that could tear him away from Sarah and their young daughter. The stakes are raised when Xander's arrest becomes a public spectacle. Handcuffed and defiant, he's led away under the watchful eyes of Salem's residents, his pride battered, but his spirit unbroken. Maggie's tearful goodbye is a dagger to the heart. Her words, "Think of your little girl, Xander." A plea for him to consider the consequences of his quest for revenge. This storyline is a masterclass in soap opera drama, blending personal betrayal with public disgrace. Xander's claim of a reason for his actions adds a layer of intrigue. Is he guilty, or is there more to the story? Will Sarah stand by him, or has his betrayal pushed her too far? The week's episodes keep viewers guessing, with every twist tightening the noose around Xander's future. Tangled bonds and hidden truths beyond the hospital and the Horton household. Salem is a web of interconnected stories, each pulsing with its own brand of drama. Gabby Hernandez and JJ Devereaux are on a mission to find Ari, who spent the night out with Doug Williams III. Their search is fraught with tension, as Ari's whereabouts raise questions about her safety and Doug's intentions. Meanwhile, Doug III seeks out Leo Stark, his desperation palpable as he asks for help. The rumor mill suggests it's about a necklace Doug wants to retrieve to pay off a debt to Julie Williams, but the truth is likely more complex, as Leo's involvement always brings a twist. In another corner of Salem, Chanel Dupree offers comfort to Johnny DiMera, who is grappling with his own troubles. Johnny's decision to run away from his problems adds a layer of mystery, leaving viewers to wonder what demons he's fleeing. Chanel's support is a beacon of light, but their bond is tested by the weight of their circumstances. Meanwhile, Sophia begins the adoption process with Melinda Trask, a storyline that promises emotional depth and legal intrigue. The adoption journey is never smooth in Salem, and this week's episodes hint at complications that will keep viewers on edge. Power plays and emotional confessions. The corporate world of Salem is no less dramatic, as Xander and EJ DiMera await the board's vote on a critical decision. The tension between them is palpable, their rivalry a simmering undercurrent that threatens to boil over. Kristen DiMera, never one to shy away from confrontation, rejects Brady's request, her icy demeanor a stark contrast to the warmth she shows in a private moment with her daughter, Rachel. Kristen's conversation with Rachel is a pivotal scene, as she confesses something to her mother that could shift the dynamics of their family. What secrets is Kristen hiding, and how will they ripple through Salem? Elsewhere, Belle confronts Alex Kyriakis, her words sharp and her intentions clear. The nature of their conflict is shrouded in mystery, but Belle's determination suggests a personal stake. Kate Roberts Brady, seeking solace, confides in Roman Brady, their conversation a rare moment of vulnerability amid the chaos. Maggie, still reeling from Xander's actions, finds a confidant in Julie, their shared history a source of comfort. Belle also updates Jada Hunter, hinting at new developments in the investigation surrounding Philip's attack, while Johnny's isolation deepens, setting the stage for a dramatic reckoning. A week of unforgettable drama. This week's episodes of Days of Our Lives are a tour de force of emotional storytelling, blending life-or-death stakes with personal betrayals, heartfelt reunions, and tantalizing mysteries. The performances are nothing short of stellar, with Deidre Hall's Marlena anchoring the hospital scenes with her signature blend of strength and vulnerability. Kayla's medical heroics, portrayed by Mary Beth Evans, are a testament to her character's resilience, while Paul Telfer's Xander delivers a raw, multifaceted performance that captures the pain of a man caught in a web of his own making. The ensemble cast: Lindsay Godfrey as Sarah, Eric Martsolf as Brady, Martha Madison as Belle, Brandon Beamer as Paul, and others, brings depth and nuance to every scene, making this week a must-watch for fans. From John's precarious fight for survival to Xander's descent into disgrace, from heartfelt reunions to shocking confessions, the week of May 26, 2025, is a roller coaster of emotions that will leave you breathless. The writers have crafted a narrative that honors the show's legacy while pushing its characters into uncharted territory, ensuring that every episode is a masterclass in drama. So, gather your tissues, invite your friends, and tune in to Days of Our Lives for a week that will redefine the meaning of heartbreak and resilience in Salem. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.